Hey everybody, it's Mark Cavalier with the Southwest Coalition for Life, and I'm actually here in Las Cruces right now, in the new building that we've announced where we're going to be expanding our pro-life women's healthcare services to be right next door to the abortion business that came in from Jackson, Mississippi after losing at the Supreme Court, and now they're here. And so we are preparing for our first 40 Days for Life vigil. This is a historic campaign. This is the first post-Roe 40 Days for Life campaign. And if ever there was a time to join, we've seen the power of 40 Days for Life just over the last, over the last several years, where as the pro-life movement has continued to unite and grow around the country, around the globe, we've seen the impact of that, and it has helped lead directly to the end of Roe versus Wade. But we know that that's a huge victory that we're going to celebrate. And I'm going to bring someone on here in just a second to tell you about one of the ways we're going to be celebrating that here pretty soon. But we need to celebrate. But we also know that that abortion has now gone back to the states, and that here in New Mexico, especially, they're continuing to target women across the borderland, and Texas women and women from El Paso as well. And so with that being said, I'm actually going to bring on our brand. I want to introduce, I'm really excited to introduce to all of you our first, new coordinator for the Santa Teresa Vigil location. So I'm adding her to the stream from my phone, but here she is. So Madeline, you're joined as our new Vigil coordinator, and could you just introduce and tell folks a little bit about yourself and why you've joined the team?
Yes. Hi, everybody. Hope you are well. Honestly, one thing that I can say about joining the team and the whole vigil thing is that I just kind of showed up to the scene because God told me to. So it's been hectic. It's been good. I've been speaking to a lot of you that have done a vigil before, and it's been super encouraging hearing that you, without hesitation, tell me to sign you up. And so I'm super excited to meet you September 24th from 12 to 2 p.m. at Memorial Park. So I'll be seeing you soon.
Yes, and I just want to reiterate. So we're having our kickoff rally, Memorial Park in El Paso. That's on Saturday the 24th at noon, and that's going to be a party. It's going to be a celebration. We have to pause, and actually, I give full credit to Madeline for this, because we've been so busy continuing to address everything that's happening in New Mexico. And Madeline was like, "Hold on, guys! Have we actually just celebrated the fact that Roe versus Wade is overturned?" And I was like, "No, we haven't." So that was your idea. So what are we going to do at the event?
So definitely put your party pants on, because this is something serious. No, I really do want that spirit out there. I told Mark literally verbatim that it's time to just also worship, even if it's within ourselves, or to share our testimonies on how that's touched us, our lives. It's historic, and so we ought to match that with our praise, our worship, our prayers. And so hopefully it charges up to go to the vigil nice and strong.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Madeline. I'm really excited that you joined the team, and you spoke at when El Paso had that whole city council thing and was trying to make El Paso a city abortion sanctuary city through an ordinance, and you came and spoke against that. And I had a feeling that you'd be helping in a bigger capacity soon, and here you are. So
yes.
Thank you, Greg. And she's doing a great job. So all right, we're gonna introduce you to our next coordinators, but thank you so much, Madeline.
Thank you.
All right, God bless. Okay, guys, let me update the stream real quick. Okay, so we're here in Las Cruces right now. So all of you in El Paso, you should be getting a call if you haven't yet from Madeline or one of her volunteer day captains helping her to sign up. The next nearest abortion location now, praise God, abortion is completely over within El Paso city limits because of the overturn of Roe. The Planned Parenthood there in El Paso is no longer doing abortions. So we're going to relocate our focus to the next, all the active abortion facilities, and there's enough to keep us all busy. So the next one, if you're there in El Paso, is the Santa Teresa location. The El Paso Abortionist just moved across the state line. And I know that might be, if you're on the east side, that might be, 20 minute, 20+ minute drive for you. But we are seeing women driving 16 hours and more from Houston and San Antonio and all across the state of Texas. So I implore you, let's go a little bit further than we have and drive to that Santa Teresa abortion location and show up in prayer for all those women coming from across Texas who need our witness there. So so that being said, we're here in Las Cruces. And you might even be encouraged to come to Las Cruces and join some of the vigils here. We've seen what God can do in 40 days. And we've seen so many of you, hundreds of you, make the commitment to pray over the course of 40 days. I challenge you now, maybe consider, are you willing to do 40 minutes? It's a 40-minute drive. It's 40 miles. And so we've seen what God can do in 40 days. What can he do if we make that commitment to do a 40-minute drive, just 40 miles away? So here in Las Cruces, we're now here at the, this is our new building that we leased right next door to the relocated Jackson Women's Health Center that lost at the Supreme Court. And we have 2 new coordinators who've joined us. So the first we have is Nancy Cotto. So Nancy, I'm pulling in over here. We're getting ready for a meeting tonight with some of our day captains. But Nancy, you're helping as the coordinator at our the Full Circle location in town, which is doing the abortion pill through the mail and the chemical abortion for women going there. So why is it that you wanted to join and help with 40 Days for Life, Nancy?
Because of a personal experience. In 1973, I was in the military. I was in the Army, and I was a medic. And I got pregnant at the end of 73, and Roe v. Wade had already passed. So then in 74, when my son was going to be born, I was being told that it would be a lot easier to just abort the baby. It was legal. This is what I would do to get rid of the problem, if you will. But I didn't. And I had my son, and he's a wonderful man.
That's amazing. And thank you for doing that. And it's been obviously a blessing in your life.
It has been a blessing, and he is now 48 years old.
That's amazing. Well, thank you. And Nancy's answered that call. And and there's been some, it's a challenge. There's a lot we're learning, especially as we have brand new vigil locations and now another city. But we're figuring it out, and we're getting ready. We've got a lot of people signing up. And how's the response been from churches and all?
Well, the first church that I've gone to it's been a great response. I didn't count them, but I have signed up quite a few people. Good. For Full Circle. Yeah,
that's amazing.
And some for the other ones too, but mostly Full Circle, which is the one that I'm concerned with.
Yes. So we've got 3, in addition to the Santa Teresa location, we just heard from Madeline, we now have 3 abortion locations within city limits. And so helping at this location where we're currently at, and a mile south from here is the Planned Parenthood, which has had a big banner that said coming soon. But unfortunately, just today we went and saw that the coming soon banner is no longer there. So unfortunately, that implies that sounds like they may be open for business, which is not good. And so that being said, I'm really excited to introduce to you Ashlyn. So Ashlyn, you're not from around here, Ashlyn.
Nope, this is all new.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, well, I'm from St. Louis, and I'm only here because the Lord has called me here. And I find that this is the new front line of, what is happening in, the pro-life, pro-choice battle. And we just really need to support these women in prayer, especially. We need to know that, the Lord is the one who shuts these places down. And so that's really why I'm here, is because the Lord has called me here, and I know he's calling so many people to be out there for this 40 Days for Life. So
yeah, and so we actually were inspired when we first started now 7 or 8 years ago by the St. Louis Coalition for Life, which is one of our models that we learned from and followed. And so you were part of that?
Yes, I was. I was a part of the Coalition for Life in St. Louis, where we Brian Westbrook, Coalition for Life, really developed, a lot of marketing methods that we use down here to lead women to the Guiding Star Pregnancy Resource Centers. And so I really hope to take all my experience from there and yeah, bring it here and to, yeah, like really benefit what's going on down here at the new Frontline.
That's awesome. And also it's just kind of amazing too, because as everybody knows, like, you know, we have this strategic alliance with Guiding Star in El Paso, and that's, you know, we're bringing now Guiding Star here soon, right next door, to offer full spectrum, comprehensive medical services for women in a way that actually honors her body and doesn't just tell her she has to suppress and destroy the normal healthy functions of her body to be successful. And we want that to be a voice that's provided for women who are being told otherwise right next door. And so, and you had heard about Guiding Star even before coming down here, right?
Yeah, I heard about it like so randomly. Another total God thing, you know, in the sense that the Lord sent me to Minnesota and Memphis to find out about Guiding Star. And that's the only way I found out, was these random connections in these random states. And I thought, wow, if we could combine what was going on in St. Louis, you know, the sidewalk counseling efforts, you know, with Guiding Star, and I heard that this is what's already happening. This is already happening in El Paso, Texas, and it was the craziest God thing I've ever seen in my own personal life.
She was like, hey, this coalition thing and this Guiding Star thing, they should be working together more. And it's like, oh, that's happening down in the Las Cruces, El Paso area.
Yes.
So we're really excited for you to be here, and all of you in the Las Cruces side especially, you will be getting to talk to and work with Ashlyn and Nancy here in the near future. So thank you guys very much.
Yes, really excited to meet you all and pray with you all.
So I mentioned earlier I'm going to step back outside, even though it's a little bright. But I mentioned earlier the kickoff rally in El Paso on Saturday the 24th. And so make sure you come to that. That's going to include Esther Garcia from Rachel's Vineyard, who it's a ministry for helping anyone who's been harmed by the trauma of abortion to find hope and healing following that experience, and, you know, led by women and men and couples who have gone through that experience and suffered that and want to help others heal from that mistake. So she's going to be there, and as well as others, to celebrate the overturn of Roe, and to kick off this next new front line of prayer in this new post-Roe America. And then we're having a second kickoff event specifically for Las Cruces. That's going to be the Tuesday, the 27th, the evening prior to the whole 40-day campaign starting. It's going to be at 6:30 p.m. Again, Tuesday the 27th, and that's going to be at Immaculate Heart of Mary Cathedral in Finley Hall, which is their big community room space. So Finley Hall, Immaculate Heart of Mary Cathedral in Las Cruces, Tuesday the 27th, 6:30 p.m. And for that, we're actually really excited because I've been a big fan of Amy Murphy, who is the founder of an organization called Rehumanize International, and they do an amazing, really, really amazing work about working towards securing human rights, you know, from the moment of conception. And so she actually has a brand new book and is on an international book tour, and just so happened that she's going to be in Las Cruces on the Tuesday and the first day of 40 Days for Life. So of all around the world, that's where she's going to be. So come to hear what she has to say on her book tour. I'm sure that there's going to be copies of her book available, and she'll be there for you to sign them too. So spread the word about those two kickoff events on the 24th and the 27th in El Paso and Las Cruces respectively. So that being said, now is the time to sign up. We're doing signups right now, and you can do that by going to our main website, which is southwest.life. That's southwest.life, and there you can click to the Vigil calendar and sign up there. And if you have any issues at all, it's a new scheduling tool we've got, making things a lot easier. But if you're having any issues, just contact us, and we can help you sign up over the phone. So that being said, guys, please spread the word about this new 40 Days for Life campaign. It all kicks off on Wednesday, the 28th at 7 a.m., where we're going to be doing 7 days a week, 12 hours a day from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. every day for 40 days straight in an unbroken chain of prayer, not at 1 or 2 or 3, but now 4 locations. And this is the foundation upon which everything else is built, is first and foremost prayer. So God bless you guys. Sign up now, and we'll see you at our kickoff events. Take care. God bless.